Welcome back to another edition of MicroPats with me, Jake Donnelly. If this is your first time tuning in to MicroPats, hey, thank you for doing so. Secondly, though, a quick little primer on what it is I'm actually doing here. So I like to take one play and usually one play only per game and use it as a, microcosm for how the game went in general for the Patriots. For the Week 16 game at home against the Buffalo Bills, a game in which the Patriots rushed for 265 yards, 263 if you count the -2 from Brian Hoyer kneel downs, we're taking a first quarter run from Sony Michel that led to the first touchdown of the game by the Patriots and Sony Michel. So in this play, we are going to see one of the best holes you will ever get. It is all a part of an absolutely perfect game plan from Josh McDaniels. The Patriots had some struggles in pass protection and running over the last couple of weeks. So, what does Josh McDaniels decide to do? He decides early in the game, after a horrific 3-and-out from the Patriots on their first drive where they went pass, he decides, second series of the game, I'm just going to go run. Then, when I'm done running, I'm going to run it. And then when I'm done with that run, I'm going to run it again. And what happens? Touchdown for the Patriots. He goes old school smash mouth football and tells the Buffalo Bills, hey, if you can't stop the run, I'm not going to stop running the ball. It's the best passing defense in terms of yards allowed in the NFL. That's what the Buffalo Bills are. So when you're going up against a passing defense that really doesn't give away any yards, what can you do? Run the ball. And remember, this is what the Patriots are, especially come the playoffs. They can jerry-rig their offense to go against your weaknesses. And this is exactly what you want to see from Josh McDaniels and the Patriots offense. You want to see that Swiss Army knife offense that can change from week to week. And after a pitiful performance against the Pittsburgh Steelers, this is a beautiful representation of why the Patriots and Josh McDaniels are so dangerous come playoff time. You have a tremendous passing defense. You know what? Let's run the ball down your throat. 265 yards on the ground, and this is exactly what you get. So now let's turn to the actual play because now my rant is over. First, we're just going to run the play in general so you can see the beauty of a hole that is opened up by the offensive line and James Develin. And then afterwards, we're going to break down exactly how the Patriots got such a big hole for Sony Michel. So here we go. You'll see a lot of pre-snap motion that is very pivotal to the play. We'll talk about that in a second. But first, the actual play. So Brady, couple of steps back, the handoff, and Sony Michel won't get touched until about 8-9 yards upfield. So here we go. As we break down the play, Dwayne Allen is at the top of the line. Now, there's a sneaky thing. The Patriots are trying to really protect Rob Gronkowski because he's not anywhere near 100% in terms of health. When it's a strict running play, you are going to see Dwayne Allen on the field instead of Rob Gronkowski. Remember, Dwayne Allen actually missed a couple of games about a month ago, and now Allen appears to be back at full health, and he's the best blocking tight end in the NFL. Yes, even better than Rob Gronkowski at the moment. Now, Edelman, he's at the bottom of the screen. He's circled in red. And the key to this play is how all of the pre-snap motion from the Patriots changes the defense of the Buffalo Bills and allows the Patriots to know that they can just ram this ball right up the gut of the Buffalo Bills defense. So as we run this play, Allen, he is going to motion to the bottom of the formation. That brings that safety down. Now, Edelman, as you see here, Edelman's going to motion to the top of the formation. But what that Allen motion does is it brings that defensive back, that safety, who was 9 yards off of the ball, down into the box. So now the Patriots know that they have about 7.5, 8 guys in the box with what appears to be 3 linebackers, but is actually 2 linebackers and a safety in the middle of the field. So Edelman, he's now going to go to the top of the formation, and you'll see that safety that was on Dwayne Allen and looked like he was in zone is now going to be one-on-one in terms of the safeties matchup with Dwayne Allen as the cornerback goes with Julian Edelman to the top of the formation. So now that defensive back drops off of Dwayne Allen right there, and all you have is 2 linebackers in the middle of the formation and now a cornerback on the outside of the formation. So what was before 4 down linemen with an outside linebacker at the bottom of the formation for the Bills and 2 linebackers plus a safety as the 3 linebacking core, now you have 4 down linemen with a linebacker to the outside of the formation and only 2 linebackers in the middle. So in other words, that's just 6 guys that the Patriots offensive line has to block. And you'll see the Patriots do a fantastic job of blocking that. Now here's the key to the play. David Andrews, he's going to come off of the ball. He'll let the defensive tackle by because James Develin is going to pick him up. You also have the right guard in Shaq Mason. He's going to come off of his block and take on the linebacker that's at the bottom of the formation. The biggest block on this play is Marcus Cannon walling off with the help of Dwayne Allen, the left defensive end for the Buffalo Bills, and the outside linebacker. So it creates a huge wall on the bottom of the run formation for the Patriots, while Andrews picks up the middle linebacker and Shaq Mason picks off the linebacker to the bottom of the formation, while James Develin has the key block on the defensive tackle. So how does it work? Oh, it works out just stunningly for the Patriots. Boom. There's Develin in the hole catching the defensive tackle. There's Andrews, the center for the Patriots, picking up one linebacker. And there is Shaq Mason, the right guard, picking up the other linebacker. What does that result in? A massive hole for Sony Michel. Don't forget that Julian Edelman does a really good job right here at the top of the formation. And remember, as we run it just a little bit more, we'll get our little heart to show up here. At the bottom of the screen, Marcus Cannon and Dwayne Allen just absolutely destroying the end and the outside linebacker. It's Christmas, hearts around, everybody's happy. And Sony Michel is the happiest of everybody else because he can just run up. And remember that safety that started at the top of the formation? That's him in yellow. He's going to be the first guy to touch Michel as he just bursts through the line. About 9 yards upfield is the first contact that Sony Michel encounters. So here, at the bottom of the formation, that's that defensive back that actually switched all the way around the formation. And Andrews, the center, he's going to come off the ball, wall off. The linebacker in the middle, Shaq Mason, he's going to come off, wall off, number 49 there. The outside linebacker, actually the strong side linebacker in this formation. And then James Develin, he is going to get the defensive tackle that is currently on the shoulder of Andrews, or actually really splitting the gap between Mason and Andrews. So now as we run the play, you'll see this massive hole, boom, because Develin just knocks his man, and that's the hole. Perfect. Hat on hat, hat on hat. Remember last week against the Pittsburgh Steelers when we drew up the Patriots defensive line and linebackers against a run by Stephen Ridley, and the Patriots really couldn't do much? Well, this week, the hat on hat goes in favor of the Patriots, and this is just a beautiful, absolutely beautiful hole opened up by the lineman, the tight end, Dwayne Allen, also the fullback, James Develin. You cannot do better than that play for the New England Patriots. So that's just really great game planning by Josh McDaniels. You lose your top wide receiver, and what ends up happening? You decide, you know what? I'm not even going to bother with the passing game against one of the best passing defenses in the NFL. I'm just going to go right after the Buffalo Bills defense. I've got a great offensive line that is looking to rebound after a couple of iffy games. So what do? I give them the reins. I let them just attack the defense. And everybody knows that it's really hard to pass come playoff time. And it's running and defense that started the Patriots dynasty. So what did you get in this game against the Buffalo Bills? You got a defense that didn't allow a touchdown until garbage time. And you had a defense that just really controlled the game, and an offensive line, an offensive game plan that decided to take the ball out of the hands of Tom Brady and just let the offensive line and James Develin and the tight ends go to work. And it was beautiful. It was lovely. See that heart right there? Lovely. Because Marcus Cannon, because Dwayne Allen, because the line was healthy. And the Patriots just turned into one cohesive unit. Whether it was jet sweeps with Cordero Patterson and Philip Dorsett, or it was runs up the middle to the tackles with Sony Michel. It was beautiful. The Patriots had better holes and better run plans in this game than they have had in about 3 weeks. And what was the last big win for the Patriots? That was against the Minnesota Vikings. And what did they do in that game? They ran the ball. So the key to the Patriots offense, one of the best play action teams in the NFL, the key is always to run the ball and establish the run early. They didn't do that against the Pittsburgh Steelers, and they ended up scoring all of 10 points. What did they do this week against the Buffalo Bills? They established the run, scored 24 points, and the game wasn't even that close. I'll be interested to see how the Patriots try to balance the pass offense versus rushing offense against the New York Jets in the Week 17 game. But hey, if the Patriots win that game, they're assured the 2 seed, and the Patriots, with a lot of help, might even get the 1 seed. So remember all that belly aching, Chicken Little, the sky is falling from, a couple of days ago? Yeah, that's now over. The Patriots have a really good chance at the first round bye and a decent chance, I'll put it at about 15%, at home field advantage in the 2018 playoffs. So everybody, again, as Dustin Pedroia, just the dirty little chicken that he is fond of saying, laser show, relax. We'll see what the Patriots can do in the playoffs. But we'll see you all next week. Merry Christmas and enjoy the New Year's, because we'll talk after the Week 17 game for the Patriots against the New York Jets. Patriots win that game, they get the 2 seed and the pivotal, always important, first round bye. That does it for us this week. Thank you for tuning in to another edition of MicroPats with me, Jake Donnelly. Have a lovely and Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year's. And as always, go Pats.